do you guys think it is, chat? What is your average guessing? Chat will beat me, maybe. All right. What? So the way it's going to work is pretty much how you guys have always done it in the past, where you guys will type in what you think the actual rating is for the game, and hopefully the bot that we've created will be able to, it'll basically be able to scrape all the guesses and come up with an average from you guys. Hopefully it'll work. Once again, we don't know for sure. When we get spammed with like thousands of people, the bot might break, but hopefully it will work. So that's gonna be the plan. So without further ado, let's get rolling. Let me pull up the games. So we're gonna look at this game between G Fuel and Coffee. So this game starts E4, C5. Okay, pretty normal so far, right? Knight f3, d6 is played here. Okay, pretty standard, right? d4, takes, knight f6, knight c3, a6. Okay, so a6, bishop c4. So we have a standard Sicilian Najdorf Sozin variation played with bishop c4, a favorite of the former world champion Bobby Fischer. e5 is played here. Okay, e5 is shall we say weird. Actually, you know what? I'll put evaluation. I'll put the evaluation bar on too, so you guys can see some swings. Okay, so bishop c4, bishop c4, e5 is played. Strange. E5 is not theory. E5 is a bad move. Normally you play like e6 or b5, and someone in chat says Sozin narrows it down to 1,000 to 3,000. I don't think so, but okay. Anyway, e5, knight f3, bishop e6, trade, knight castles. Okay, bishop e7, knight g5. Very strong opening so far, right? Queen d7, f4 is played here. Trade, knight c6, a3, castles, queen d3, h6, knight f3, knight g4. Now what I will say is this reminds me of a game between Nigel Short and Levon Aronian from Gibraltar a couple years back. It's a different line, but it's very, very similar in some ways. Seeing this position. So g3 is played, rook a d8, rook a d1, pretty normal. Queen c7, h3, knight e5, queen e3 takes. Now again, knight c4 is better here. Knight f3 is fine, but knight c4 would be cleaner. Takes, knight e5 played again. Nigel Short played this in the World Chess Championship against Kasparov, right? Sozin. No, Nigel's playing bishop g5. It was a different line. So takes. Is the bot already working? I think you guys need to submit your guesses after we go through the game. So rook f8 is played, but check with creamsicle. So b4 is played, rook c8, rook d3, a5, knight b5 takes, rook d7, and check. Okay, so submissions open after the game. So black basically won this game, and then as you see from the bar, it's a classic Botez gambit. So if we disregard the last move where players have low time, what is the quality level of this game? Like, I feel like the opening e5 is dubious, but there are very few blunders here. Very, very few blunders. So I think what submissions are probably let's open submissions now. I think let's open submissions now. My instinct is that this is a higher rated game, and it was just a bad blunder. It was a blunder in one. So okay, so we should have submissions open. So I think what we're gonna do is I'll let you guys keep guessing. I am gonna go. What am I gonna go with? I don't really have a good idea. My instinct is that probably it's got to be above 1500. I think like the notion that black understood putting the knight on e5. I think 1500 is the base. I think it's above 1500. I think it's probably like 19. I think I'm gonna go with. I think what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna go with. Let's see. 1 second. Let me make sure that the bot is working, but I think it is. I have my guess in mind. I know what I'm going to go with for my guess. It's not 29.91. 29.99. Very funny. I have a pretty good guess. I think it's like, actually I'm going to up it a little bit. Okay, you guys, my guess I'm going to go with I'm going to treat it as like Price is Right. I'm going to go with 2075. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 2075. So let's switch our scene and let's see what I'm gonna go with 2075. Let's see what the bot says. What your average is. I'm gonna go with 2075. That's what I'm gonna go with. So Let's see. So I'm gonna go 2075. What are you guys gonna go with? What are you guys gonna go with? What is the average of the chat pros? Let's see. Yay! Chat loses. Chat is so bad at this game. The actual elo is 2166 and chat went with an average of 1656. As Commodus would say, it's the classic, like it's classic thumbs, and it's like big thumbs down for chat. Big thumbs down for chat. Very, very bad. All right, chat. I don't know if chat was trolling or what they're doing, but that was very poor performance by chat. So let's pull up the next game. Give me one second while I get this. Okay, here we go. Very, very poor. Very, very poor. All right. So let's go back. Next game. Here we go. Okay, let's go with game 2. What is this game? This is Gandalf versus Balrog. Okay, so this is E3, E5. Queen to F3 played here. Stop trolling. Troll the chat. Vote load number. Yeah. Right. I feel like half the chat is really happy. Half the chat is really angry. Okay, so E3, E5, Queen F3. Knight F6 played here by Balrog. G3. Okay, very, very weird move. Bishop to C5 played by Balrog. Bishop G2. D6. Okay. Knight H3. Wow. This is a very strange move. Queen to E7 played. I don't know what to make of this. Knight G5. Knight C6. Okay, D4. D6. Pretty sure Gandalf loses the game. Oh, whoa. What is B6 by Balrog? That's a terrible move. Queen takes C6. King F8. Queen takes A8. Okay. Queen D8. Pawn takes. Okay, white is just eating up the pawns. Submissions are not open. There's bishop takes H3. Gandalf is gonna slip off the cliff here, maybe. What is this? Okay, so the game ends and white wins the game. So Gandalf defeats the Balrog. Okay, I think we'll open submissions now. We'll open up the submissions because I already have a pretty good idea of what I think this elo is. This is like young, or not young, sorry. This is like low elo, very low elo. So we're gonna leave the submission open. I think I'll give it to like, I'll give you guys like two. We'll leave it open for 2 minutes. So you guys have 2 minutes to submit your guesses. So 2 minutes. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea of what I think the elo is of this game. I think I skew lower than higher, probably. There's a lot of trolls. A lot of trolls, maybe. Okay. No, I think a lot of people are guessing correctly. Yeah, but your guess, if you guess 9999, doesn't count. But very funny. Okay. All right. What is the range? It's basically 0 to 3,000. That's basically the range. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna guess is, well, I guess you guys still have 1 more minute to get your submissions in. You have like 45 seconds. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay. All right, you guys. So, okay, I am gonna go with I'm gonna go with a very solid 500. That's gonna be my average. I'm gonna go with 500. So I'm gonna go with a very solid 500. I could be wrong. I mean, this one I think will be pretty close. So I think there's a very low range that this can be. I mean, I'm gonna go with 500. Let's see. What does chat say? Drum roll. Let's see what the chat average is. Let's see. What is chat gonna come up with? 771. Oh, chat wins. 911. That's actually much higher than I thought. I'm not surprised that chat got it right, but I'm very surprised that it was 911. That seems really high. I would have thought it was like 750 or 800, but 900 for that game is surprisingly high. And of course it's 911, obviously, in honor of Hassan, right? All right. Okay, so next one coming up. Our next one is Okay, let me copy this. Okay, let's close the board. 1 second. Let me do this. Okay, next game we have is a game played between CS:GO and Valorant. Okay, so the game starts E4 here. C5, knight C3. Okay, so we have Le Grand Prix attack, bishop B5, E6, takes D3. Now, one thing I remember is I actually had a game many years ago when I was maybe like 12 or 13. I was playing a lot against the Azeri Grandmasters, like Timur Rajabov, Shakhtar Mamedyarov, Vugar Gashimov as well. And I had a game against Gashimov where I think I played E6. Maybe it wasn't E6. I think what I did was I went G6, takes, and then he played F4, and I was much worse out of the opening. So this shades of that is what this reminds me of. So E6, takes, D3, D5, F4, knight F6. Pretty standard so far. Knight F3, bishop A6. Strange move. I had this position many times as well with the white pieces, not in this order but something very similar, where basically it goes normally what happens is you play like F4, they go E6, knight F3, D5, bishop B5, knight F6, and out of this order I had this position many times. So bishop B5 is played here, E6 trade, D3, D5, F4 played here, knight to F6, knight to F3, bishop to A6 was played by Valorant. Strange move, trying to use the op from the side, but with no extra abilities or no pieces to use. It's just sitting on the edge, not doing anything here. So E5 is played, knight D7 castles, bishop E7, knight to E2, castles, C3. Submissions aren't open, you guys. So F6, yeah, you need to flash. You need to flash and get to like E2 instantly or something. So F6 is played, takes, bishop E3. All right, so far looks pretty normal. Queen B6, good move. Queen C2, rook D8, knight G3, E5, another good move by black, I think. So trade, takes, knight F5, queen C7. Okay, now this is the first big mistake because this hangs the pawn on C5. Not the best move, but H3 is played. So that kind of says that the rating must be a little bit weaker, probably. Must be a little bit weaker. D4 trade, bishop G5, rook D7, check, knight H6. Wow, what a move. And you actually are completely lost here, I think. I don't think you can stop this checkmate. There's a big problem here. Like if you trade the rooks here, you're getting double mated here on F8 and G8. And if you take, I go check, king here, and checkmate. Beautiful checkmate. So knight H6 is very nice. Bishop H2, king H1, bishop F4, rook, bishop takes F4, rook F4, queen G8, and white wins the game. So of course CS:GO wins the game. CS:GO, much more established game. Clearly the people who came up with the names of these games, they know what they're talking about, because CS:GO is just a vastly superior game. All right, so I think we're gonna open submissions. Yeah, we'll open submissions. You guys will have 2 minutes again, as always. We'll close it at 58. So 2 minutes. Okay, so what do I think about this game? My instinct is that it's a good opening, very solid. I think again it's probably like, I don't think it's 2200. I think it's probably like, I don't know. Let me think for a second, because you guys are all making your guesses. What do I think the average rating is? This is very difficult to figure out. My instinct says I should go low rather than high on this one. I think it's I think I have a pretty decent guess. I think my guess is going to be like 18. I'm going to go with 1862. I'm going to go with 1862. Let's see. We're going to go with 1862. You guys still have actually, maybe I said my guess too soon. You guys have 1 more minute though to guess. 1 more minute. So until 58. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 1862. So let's see what you guys come up with. Yeah, 3000 is not 3000, but anyway, very funny. Let's see. Let's see. What is chat gonna come up with? You guys have 40 seconds left to get your guesses in. Yeah, I don't know why I said 1862, but I just said 1862. It's probably, I mean, it's probably a little higher is my guess, but we'll see. I need a haircut. I'll get a haircut sometime relatively soon. I got a haircut in like May or something, so it's not that long ago. The overlay for chat is awesome. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. So let's see, and we're gonna close it in 20 seconds. 2100. It could be 2100. I don't know. I think probably I went too low. I think I should have gone higher objectively. I think I went too low. It's probably higher versus lower, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I think we're gonna close the submission. So let's see. What do you guys think it is, chat? What is your average guessing? Chat will beat me, maybe. Okay, let's see. What is the average rating? Let's see. 2780. There's I don't think so. Okay. All right. What? Wait, for what? Wait, for real? So I guess chat wins by 4 points, but what? I feel like we both should should get it wrong. Wait. This apparently was a game played by Blitzing Bullet 007. What? That's bad. Well, I mean, that's bad for both of us. That's really, really bad. This was a 2740 game. That's a 2740 game. Seriously? Who are the players? Who are the players? Can someone tell me who the players are for this game? Yeah, someone says Manu David. I know, but who are the two players? Who are the two players? I just want to know the usernames. Blitzing Bullet 007 was one of the players. Who is the other player? Who is the other player? Because 27, the other player was Asildar Vugar versus Blitzing Bullet 007. 2740. That is really, really surprising. That is really surprising. All right. Okay, let's go with the next one. That's really, really surprising. I'm honestly just shocked by that. Can't believe that. Okay. Roll up. Where's the last game? Okay. Let's go with the next one. All right, let's go with the next one. 1 second. Let me load it. All right, here we go. This, I believe, is the fourth one. So let's change the scene. All right, let's go back. Okay, fourth game we have United States versus Canada. So G3 E5. You guys see the board? No, you guys do see the board. We all know the time control. These are blitz games. These were blitz games. Bishop G2 D5, B3 Knight 6, Bishop B2. Okay, pretty standard, the double op setup. Now, does white turn this into a hippopotamus, or does white play like Knight F3 or C4? Very standard so far. So Bishop F5. Bishop H3. Bishop H3. Wow. Well, we know it's not a 2740 game. That much is clear. Like G6 is played. Trade F4. Okay. D4 takes. E3. Queen D5. Okay. What is Knight F6 here? Knight F6. What a bad move. What a bad move. Okay, Queen F3. Okay. That's just a terrible game all around. As someone said, terrible game. And somehow Canada wins, which is also surprising. All right, I think I'll let the mods open it up here. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I want to skew high versus low, but I don't know. I have no idea what this is like. Yeah, okay, so we'll open it up right now. We'll close it at 12 or 12:03. 12:04. We'll give you a little more time for people to submit. So you guys will have like a little over 2 minutes to submit on this one. I don't know if I go high or low on this one. Would an 800 play Knight F6 is a good question. Above what level would they not play Knight F6 is the question. Above what level? I mean, up to what point could you just hang a knight for free here? This is the big question. Like, I don't really know what to make of this. This is difficult. I mean, my guess is that this... I don't think an 800 would play Knight F6 here. I just really don't think so. So I think, like, to me, if I have to guess, I probably guess below 800 on average. I can't really think of any reason that it should be above. I mean, I'm just really struggling to think of a reason it should be above. You meant F6? Oh, you think it's a mouse slip? You meant F6? I guess actually it could be a mouse slip. Oh, you're right. Actually, it could be a mouse slip. But okay, I mean, I can't go on the assumption it was a mouse slip. I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was a mouse slip. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 689. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 689. I'm gonna assume that it could have been a mouse slip. I'm gonna go with 689. So let's see what chat says. I literally have no idea on this one. It could be almost anything. Yeah, you got 690. Okay, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I have no idea. You guys have about 20 seconds left to submit guesses. Yeah, 23 seconds. But my guess after submission's closed, I guess I could do that, but I mean, I feel like with only seconds left, it shouldn't make a big difference, but we'll see. I'm gonna go with 689 though. Let's see. I assume chat's probably gonna go with higher. It looks like a lot of guesses are higher. Let's see. What is chat gonna come up with? What is the chat average? Chat is coming up with ... Let's see. The average is 814. It looks like. Oh, the average is 814. Oh wow. I mean, yes, baby, yes. And I'm right. And chat is just wrong. Big wrong. Okay, so it's 2-2. We lost that one, boys. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good, you guys. That was a very, very poor performance. Okay. Come on with the next game. Very, very poor. I expect better from chat. All right, next one. Let's go ahead. Let's start it. Okay, let's go to the next game. This is a game between Tom Brady and everyone else. Okay. So pawn to d4 is played here. Knight to f6. c4. e6. Knight to c3. d5. Takes, bishop g5. Okay, pretty normal so far. Bishop b4. Takes, knight f3. Okay, pretty standard. Nothing really surprising. Bishop g4, e3 castles. Bishop e2, knight c6. Now, again, a little bit unusual opening here. What I would say is that normally if this is an experienced player, at some point they would go queen b3 or queen a4 here. There's a little bit unusual, of course. Now black hangs a pawn. Knight h4. Knight f4 actually wins the game on the spot, by the way, because it would guard the pawn, but it would also fork the queen and the bishop and just end the game on the spot. Instead, knight h4 is played. Queen g5. Knight c7. Okay, rook c. What? Okay, I'm struggling here. How do you not take one of the knights here on h4 and d5? I'm really confused. Knight up. Now you take. Okay, g3, by the way, was a very strong move here. Close the diagonal, because if you go knight d5, you get checkmated in one. So g3 is good. Queen g6 check. Okay, pretty good. Tommy's playing well so far. f4, maybe not best, but reasonable. Black misses d4, very surprising. e1, rook c8. Knight d4, rook c1. Okay, white misses b4 here. Okay, white misses b4 here. Okay, d1. Okay. Okay, so white wins this game. My instinct says it's on the higher side, objectively. I think my instinct is higher. That's my guess. We're going to open up submissions again for this one, and we'll close it at 9, so 12:09. So you guys have about 2 minutes to get your submissions in again. I mean, I'm gonna lean higher. The opening is very fundamentally sound. Like, this is a very classic Queen's Gambit declined. I feel like nobody below a certain level plays this way. I mean, knight f4 is missed, so I guess it comes down to knight f4. Knight f4 was missed, but then again, knight d5 is also a bad move here. I really don't know on this one. It's a very difficult one to figure out. I mean, my instinct says that it should be like, my instinct says it should probably be like, maybe be higher, but honestly I don't know really. I'm just really not sure what it should be. What should it be here? Let's think about this. What should it be? I think I'm gonna go with well, I'll wait till we're a little bit closer to closing the submissions, but my instinct says it's something closer. It's something closer, so it's gotta be something on the higher end. But how high can it be? I mean, G3 is a good move. Shows good understanding, shows understanding of the ladder checkmate too. I think what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna go with okay, we're basically there, 30 seconds. I'm gonna go with 1394. I think 1394. I don't know why I'm suddenly like not doing round numbers, but I'm gonna go with 1394. So let's see. I'm gonna go with 1394 and we'll see. Is it a good guess or a bad guess? I don't know. It's either really good or really bad. Yeah. Chat wins. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to judge. I'm gonna win or you guys are gonna win. Chat is 990. 1027. I guess chat wins. Really, it's that low? That's surprising. Wow, that's a 1020. The thing that surprised me, I'll say this, the thing that surprised me is that the opening, whoever is playing, they should have their, I don't know what they're missing, because that opening was very classical. Like what I would say is this opening with playing this Queen's Gambit decline with Bishop B4 is surprisingly unusual for that level. We win, it's 1400. No, what do you mean? It's 1027. 1027. Yeah, also, yeah, 1027 played G3 in a pinch. Very impressive. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by the tactics. I mean, I guess maybe the knight d5, but still, I don't, to me, like, G3 is, I don't know, G3 is surprisingly good. G3 is surprisingly good. This G3 was surprisingly good. I don't know, to me, it's very, I don't know, it's very weird. Maybe a lucky move. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a lucky move. Surprising. Yeah. Technically, chat will do better because research shows that on most times, on average, a lot of people guessing is better than one person's guess. Really? But by virtue of that, doesn't that mean the stock market should, just because everybody likes AMC, it should go up or not? I don't know. Anyway, strange game at any rate.